Words. Okay. Hit that mic button twice. One more time than I had initially intended, but anyway, we're good. Well, aside from something that happened about an hour ago, but we'll get into that. We'll touch on that momentarily. But anyway, hello. What is the Wahoo doing there? We are not playing Klonoa. Off you go. I don't know what the hell else I would put there. Let's see. You know, maybe I should have thought about this earlier. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We'll roll with that. Because I can't think of anything to plaster there right about now. But anyway, hello. How are you? How have you been? Happy Saturday night, wherever you are. Poncho Smith here. Welcome in, welcome back. And we are going to jump into another installment, the third installment of our Paranormasights streams. Come on, buddy boy. Where am I? Oh, wait, I know what I should probably do. Just one last little thing. Gotta reset the audio output mode. Yeah, this is just this is what I typically do. I typically do that sort of jingle around with that, you know, just to prevent any kind of like. I find it decreases the odds of desyncing during the stream. Although I don't really have any scientific basis for that, or anything to base that off of, any real evidence to base this off of. But on the topic of evidence, let's start game. Let's jump back right into it. The last time we were here, the last time we were streaming, we took the reins of Detective Tetsuo Tutsumi and his cop partner, who likes to make way too many kissy faces at us. So we are Tetsuo. We are a grizzled veteran of supernatural policing, I suppose, in a certain way, if you could phrase it that way. He has 2 cursed items on his person, and we are looking for more curse bearers. So let's jump right into it. The Hunt for Curse Bearers, Part 2. Tutsumi and Ario decide to collect the curse stones as soon as possible, before they become the cause of an unprecedented tragedy. The two obtain the foot-washing mansion from Yutaro Namagaki and head to their next destination. Yeah, so we had an encounter with the dude with the glasses and sweater. The dude with the evil, scary legs that he uses to kill people. But we still had our, like, the game voice volume down all the way low. And, he wasn't a problem for us, so let us continue on. Okay. Midoricho Park. Oh, okay, control the cursor. Let's send you that way. Let's go that way. Alright, 1 a.m. 1 a.m. in the park. It's nowhere near the 4th of July. Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but we have some questions for you. Not sure I've seen this guy yet. Araishi?
What? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything.
Don't worry, this isn't an interrogation or anything. We just want to talk. You're Hideki Araishi, right? The historian? We know who you are, so this won't take long. Okay, We've seen references to him in earlier chapters.
But since we saw you here, we'd just like to ask you a couple of questions.
Local history researcher, Hideki. Persons of interest updated. Now, what do we have here? Okay, okay, so this is just to catch up on who this dude is. Gruff police detective, veteran with the Tokyo Metro. He's the chief inspector, always worked into the field. He has a penchant for candy and desserts, has a sweet tooth. Okay. And here is the sidekick. He's also a detective. And I believe... Hold on. Yeah, just a few more folks to sort of dig through. Okay, this is the dude who's been kind of a pain in the ass for us. Kind of a douche. I never seen this fucker before. Oh, wait. Oh, so that's what he looks like. Oh, dear. Oh, my. He looks like the long-haired version of Big Ed from, that 90 Day Fiancé show. Probably smells like him, too. Okay, but this is who we're dealing with now. This guy looks like, what's the name of the wrestler? The dude who wore the green. Misawa. Yeah, looks like Misawa with a little more hair. Hideki is a historian who works as a part-time curator at the local folk museum and is a teacher at Komagata High School. His recent publication on the Rite of Resurrection has caused a stir in occult circles. Hideki is the quintessential obsessive researcher. Despite being entirely unsuited for teaching, he had no choice but to take up a position at Komagata High School in order to make ends meet. While having a captive audience in his classes goes some way to satisfying his need for respect and recognition, his conceited nature makes him unpopular among the students. Lately, he is concerned that articles he contributed for purely monetary reasons have earned him a reputation as a researcher of the occult. But the surge in interest in the topic and the resulting volume of article requests he is receiving are undeniably tempting. Hideki is a regular at the Kikyo cafe on Hokusai Street, where he could be found outside his work hours writing essays and manuscripts. His unpublished books include A Study of the Unknown and an Introduction to Bando History. Okay.
Well, let's get it over with. I'm a busy man. Questioning people like this can put unnecessary stress on them, depending on their position. This guy's pretty sharp. I'll have to play it safe and only push him when I see an opening. Hideki Araishi. He says he's a local historian, but supposedly he knows more about the Rite of Resurrection than anybody. The fact that he's here at this time of night, it's plenty possible that he's a curse bearer. From appearances, it's hard to imagine the small, bookish, well-spoken man being very dangerous. But in this day and age, you never know. I should be careful.
Alright. Boss, let's ask Hideki some questions. Okay, so there's nowhere else for us to really look at.
Alright, right to the point. What were you doing?
Now, Mr. Araishi, what were you doing here at this time of night?
Doing research, of course. Day or night, information never sleeps. That's an admirable philosophy, you know. Your research has been quite the talk of the town. What was it they were saying? You discovered something about some book?
Okay. Now, what was he saying earlier? What was he talking about? Play it safe. Okay.
It's obvious you don't know a thing. It's the record of fates. How rude. Yeah, that's it. Sorry about that. I should have done my research. But it's true that you found some kind of ritual in that book, right? What? Don't tell me you want to know how to carry out the rite of resurrection, too? To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of people asking me about it all the time. None of you even care to know about the local history. You just come crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up. Looks like I hit a nerve. If you think you can force me to tell you because you're a policeman, you're sorely mistaken.
Are you doing all this research so you can use the Rite of Resurrection yourself?
You're a policeman. Do you really think people can be brought back to life? Everyone I meet, pitiful.
Huh? So you don't believe in the right? Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Such things are better left to the occult freaks. Or so I thought. Things changed. It has become necessary for me to pursue the right. So now I just pray that it is real.
What changed?
I'm sure you can imagine. The funds for my research. I receive a large amount of funding for seeking the right of resurrection. And if I find it, I get a sum so great that I'll never have to worry about money again.
Oh, and that means someone is sponsoring your research. Is that right?
So what if they are? You have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research. I have no interest teaching those children. Listen to me, I'll tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books or spouting nonsense on TV to try and get popular, all of them are just trying to get the money they need to do their research. With how popular the occult is, saying something even remotely spooky can lead to big money. What? But I bought your book! The pursuit of the unknown begins first and foremost with belief. I was so inspired by that bit. I do appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, however, the occult is not my true interest. The fate of the unknown is to be destroyed through thorough research and deep consideration. No way. I can't believe it. He's making kissy faces at him, too.
You're surprisingly innocent.
Guess we'll dig into the research a little more. Then what kind of research do you want to be doing? Oh, I'm sure it wouldn't interest you, but to put it simply, the focus of my research is how historical accounts transform into folklore over the years as they are passed down from generation to generation.
What does that mean?
Due to human bias, the account of any event is inevitably changed by the person communicating it. This is not necessarily done with ill intentions. It happens when someone tries to fill in the gaps in a story that lacks detail, or when something's left out or abridged because of the story's length, or when a story twists and shifts as it's spread through oral tradition. Even when two stories are told about the same event, differences in culture or environment affect how it's told, changing its content. Silly little things can turn into terribly mysterious legends. My research is the study of how history, culture, and legend all influence each other.
I see.
Take the 7 mysteries of Honjo, for example. Why are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You'd think stories wouldn't last a decade, let alone hundreds of years, so why? Perhaps putting it that way piques your interest? I admit I am curious.
So that's what you've been researching all this time. Makes sense.
As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the right exists or not. If people in the Edo period believed that was what was written in the Record of Fates was real, or what was written in the Record of Fates was real, that's all I'm interested in. But I have to be realistic, the research I'd like to do is unfortunately not very lucrative. That's why I need to take some risks.
This Record of Fates, where did you get your hands on it?
The storehouse of an old private residence in the city, just as the public was told. I'm unable to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant. Okay. Was the research you were doing just now also related to the rite of resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. What exactly were you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. You wouldn't understand anyway.
Well, in that case, I think I might have a guess as to what it is you were looking for.
What? Damn it. If you know about that, then...
Calm down, no need to get so defensive.
Do we show the stone or do we hide the stone? I think this might have more impact on the overall story.
We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice, friendly chat?
Carstone, you are a curse bearer. A leaf. Is it the Evergreen Beach, then?
Yep. Will you show me yours?
This is mine, the ever-burning lantern.
Interesting. I'll tell you this for free. The Evergreen Beach comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors. But the accusations against him were unfounded, and he died cursing those who deceived him.
Ah, so that is the resentful memory held within the Evergreen Beach. The memories of the Seven Mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all.
Do whatever you want, but you should know something. Stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me.
But what?
So don't try and lie to me. I'll know.
You would curse a citizen, and you call yourself an officer of the law.
That all depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to.
What is it you want?
The curse stones are dangerous. I'd like to confiscate yours.
Excuse me? But my right.
First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you?
No, of course I haven't, I swear.
I see. Good. Now, why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead.
Damn you, I won't give it to you. If I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be a crime?
The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offenses Act. Or you hand it in and all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were arrested. Fine.
Or who said it? Fine, you can have the stone. Here. Curstone acquired the ever-burning lantern.
Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. Oh, right. Would you tell us everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've gotten after we solve the case. What do you say?
In that case, will you tell me about the resentful memories of the Seven Mysteries? I believe they are key to the secret hidden in the Record of Fates.
Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the curse stones.
Okay, so we got that without too much hassle. But thanks to you, we learned a lot from him.
I wonder. The mysteries on the right are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of the curse here hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses.
Oh, I see. Then maybe we should be more aggressive next time and really make them spit it out. And by we, I mean you.
I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything, no matter what we asked. But now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone for him if need be.
Right, got it. I was surprised to hear that there are actually 9 of the 7 mysteries, though.
Yeah, that's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. We've confiscated 2, so there are 6 more. They could be anywhere in this town.
We have to find them fast, or they may start using the curses.
No, I think we're already too late.
Huh?
I didn't tell you this, but there were some soul dregs in Namagaki's Stirstone. Namagaki's Curstone.
Really? Then he already killed someone with it?
It's not much, so it probably wasn't a curse bearer. Shit. Well, we know who did it. We can make arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have Paranormal Affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our search.
Right. On to the next place. We just have to cross them off the list one by one. Oh, but boss? Good to know we can use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest people with curse stones. But why didn't we do that with Namagaki?
If we could do that, there'd be no need for paranormal affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest?
Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Did it so he bluffed him? Okay, let's see. What was happening here? Oh, okay, so we just zoomed in and then things just kinda ended here. Alright, but we'll back out of that. Okay, right stick sort of rotates, or not rotates. We get to play as Yakko. Fuck. What do teenage girls sound like? Spirit Board, Yakko Sakazaki. Yakko Sakazaki searches for the rite of resurrection, hoping to revive her friend who jumped to her death. To get the information she needs, she meets with her classmate, Mio Kurosusu, in their classroom at midnight to attempt using a spirit board. Okay. Okay. Yakko. From Animaniacs. Well, maybe not from Animaniacs. Okay, come out of high school. Staying after school. Something I never liked doing. Which is why I didn't do it. Never signed up for clubs or anything like that. I'd have to go and take in, like, SAT, ACT training, which sucked. Okay. What do I want to give her? That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yakko? Okay, I'm ready. Okay, what do we got here? All the way down. Okay. Yakko. Let's find out about you. Yakko is a student in Class 2C at Komagata High School, unable to comprehend why her childhood friend and classmate, Michio Shiraishi, committed suicide. She attempted to investigate the incident herself, however she was unable to make any progress, and feeling desperate, invited transfer student Mio to join her in performing a spirit board ritual. Born and raised in Honjo, Sumida City, Yakko's family has owned and operated the beloved candy shop. Go down to the candy shop. Sonoya since its establishment in the early Showa era. Despite her modest appearance, Yakko is a cheerful and vivacious young woman with a sense of duty and compassion so strong that she is easily moved to tears. She's a bit of a quick-tempered, and she's also a bit quick-tempered and quarrelsome, always prepared to stand up against those who harm her family or friends. It is possible, however, that this readiness to fight is more driven by an innate love of chaos. Yakko's winning streak against arrogant boys and scraps since she was a child remains unbroken, and this is a source of considerable stress for her mother. Oh, do we not care about Mio? Alright, let's start. Here we go. This is the spirit board. This is how we'll be communicating. First, we'll both put a finger on the 10 yen coin that's on the board. There we go. Okay. Like this? Just like that? Relax your finger as much as you can. Now for the chant. Repeat what I say, okay? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Your turn. Scepter of the Spirit. Okay. Okay, that's kind of silly. Oh, I see. Okay, they're changing it up each time. Spectre of the Spirit Board, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Good. Please tell us if you are there.
Oh, it really moved. Looks like we succeeded in the summoning. We can ask questions now. Right, questions. Start with a question you know the answer to and see the response. Then, when you know your questions are being answered truthfully, you ask what you really want to know. Okay, I'll start with something simple. I think it should know the answer to this. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what is my name? Huh? What's the matter? How strange. Huh? It told me no. Oh, I bet it means it doesn't know. It may be the Spectre of the Spirit Board, but it doesn't know everything. Is the spirit really the real deal?
Bullshit.
It's fine. I feel like it's giving me attitude. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, where are we?
H-I-G-H-S-C. All right. You're redeeming yourself a little. I guess the board didn't come up with the name because it wasn't sure if it was doing it in like normal letters or hiragana or katakana or kanji. High school. Well, we are in a high school. I don't think the board's gonna give us any more detail than that.
High school, that's right. The answers don't seem to be very precise. Fine. What is the name of the girl across from me?
Well, that's easy, because there's only 3 letters.
Mio, that's right. That's not fair. It knows your name, Mio, but it doesn't know mine. It even used that weird character you used to spell your name. How flattering.
Psychic girl, Mio. Okay, that explains the star in her hair, that little hair clip. Okay, Mio, what's your deal? What's your fucking deal? Mio transferred into Class 2C at Komagata High School about 2 months ago. Although she was an extremely mild-mannered young woman, she exudes a somewhat off-putting dark aura, which makes it difficult for her to form friendships. What is she the one goth-adjacent girl we have in this game? Mio has, however, found a friend in her classmate Yakko Sakazaki, and has begun opening up to her little by little. The truth of the matter is, Mio is the apprentice of a famous psychic. Possessing exceptional spirit sense, she takes on the troublesome task of surreptitiously handling spiritual disturbances that break out in schools across Tokyo before they become a problem. She transfers school frequently as a result, and thus has trouble making human friends. She talks to the spirits. Mio has already solved an incident at Komagata High School involving a female student possessed by a spirit. Although she takes effort to hide her spirit sense, many develop an impression that Mio has a deep knowledge of the occult and the paranormal upon first meeting her, leading her to be anxious that her secrets have been exposed. The common comment she receives is that she seems to get along well with crows and, I'm assuming, black cats, because my spiky ass is in the way.
I bet even the teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to take a liking to you. Huh. I don't know how I should feel about that.
Are we gonna okay, do a mulligan on my name.
I'll ask again. What is my name? Oh, fuck you, you stupid fucking board. I didn't even hesitate this time. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, are you truly the Spectre of the Spirit Board? Huh? It said no? Is it lying? Not quite. The Spectre of the Spirit Board is just a temporary name we call them when using the board. We're actually calling a spirit with a strong tie to this place, or one of the people participating. In other words, a spirit that just happened to be nearby just felt like answering. They don't really think of themselves as the Spectre of the Spirit Board. Oh, really? Huh. Feels like some of the mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I still call you the Spectre of the Spirit Board? Yes, okay. Thanks. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. Alright, it's time to try asking serious questions. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what is the name of the boy Mio has a crush on? You're going to ask that kind of question? Doesn't everyone ask this kind of stuff with spirit boards? Besides, I'm curious. No, let's not do this. Huh, it said no. Guess that must mean you don't have a crush on anyone. Whew! Yeah, that's it. No is correct. Let's move on. Or maybe... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, do you mean the boy is in our class? Wow! Hey, stop that! Don't make me exercise you! If that's the case, then... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, is it a teacher at our school?
Okay, good.
Ah, no good, huh? Phew! Yakko, cut it out already. We made the effort to sneak in at night. We shouldn't waste our time with these questions. You've got a point. Okay, here I go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shiraishi in our class, who died by committing suicide by jumping 1 week ago, really commit suicide?
Oh, dear.
So it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. Now's the important part. Yeah.
Okay, persons of interest. This should probably be Michio's profile coming up next. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Michio was a second-year student at Komagata High School. She was found deceased 1 week ago in a back alley off Soft Warigwesi Street. Warigesui Street. Her entire body broken and severely contorted. Police determined that Michio committed suicide by jumping from a nearby apartment building. As there was no suicide note, the police based their conclusion on interviews with Michio's peers. Michio was an honor student with a good head on her shoulders and consistently excellent grades, making her a favorite among the teachers. Although she appeared somewhat reserved, she had a positive outlook on life and a courageous spirit. Michio and Yakko formed a long-lasting friendship during childhood, with Yakko's unbending, uncompromising attitude deeply influencing Michio. However, beneath her strong exterior, Michio had been pushing herself too hard and keeping her emotions bottled up to the point where they risked overflowing. Following her father's death 3 years ago and moving to a new house, Michio began avoiding Yakko. Although the two remained in the same area of town and attended the same high school, they gradually grew further apart. Yakko herself worried for her childhood friend, but incapable of wading into complexities of Michio's home life, kept her distance. The days passed, and though Michio longed to confess everything to Yakko, the moment to do so never came. Michio carried an old talisman, a memento of her father, with her at all times. Okay. So that's her backstory. Michio's... Okay. Michio's cause of death.
Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board! Did Michio Shiraishi die in an accident?
Okay, so... She didn't intend to go off the roof. There was something behind it. There was something more that was happening.
It said yes. So it was an accident and not a suicide. Michio? Then, did she slip and fall from that apartment building? Huh? She didn't? What do you mean? Michio didn't die falling from the apartment building? No way! If that were true, then why was she lying on the ground like that in the back alley of the apartment building? It was an accident, but not a fall? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what happened to Michio on that day? It seems like it doesn't know the details.
Okay, so we need to resurrect her to find the truth. I'm gonna need to refill my water soon. Then how about, oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board? We want to use that rite of resurrection to bring Michio back to life. Do you know where the rite of resurrection is?
I wonder.
Huh? Oh, whoa! What is this? Stop! I'm scared, Mio!
Calm down! You can't let it go before it's over!
Oh! Such deep sorrow, a resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Getting spooping now. Kill them. Kill them. Those who hear the sound, kill them all. Okay, you have acquired the power of the cursed stone, the Fool's Possession. You can use it to kill those who hear the sound, protected by the curse echo for more than 30 seconds. The effect will be negated if you are seen in that time. Use the curse power to produce the sound. Alright. Alright. Oh, I had that muted. We'll try that again. Omio stood atop the tall festival tower. It was her time to shine, and she was ecstatic. It had been years since she joined the troupe, but she had yet to enjoy her day in the spotlight. She wasn't particularly pretty, nor was she all that talented. As a gossip and a loudmouth, she wasn't well liked by her peers. Some of the other girls thought of her as a teacher's pet and bullied her. I don't care about them, she'd thought. I'll use this chance to make something of myself. Everything was perfect. She wore a beautiful kimono and an okami mask over her face. The stage was set. The accompaniment began. She danced with everything she had. Applause rained down from her from the crowd. Her breathing hastened with excitement. I've got to catch my breath. That's strange. I can't take my mask off. The smell of glue assaulted her nostrils. So that's how it is. I knew it was too good to be true. Her screams were drowned out by the music as she squirmed and struggled. Omio was giving it her all today. We have to keep up. The crowd livened even more. No, please, someone help me. She fell from the tower, writhing in pain as she begged those around her for help. The music stopped in time with Omio's heart. Alright. Yeah, the ever-burning lantern. I guess, okay, this is the one that, that Tutsumi, took from, the author. Okay, kills by disembowelment, one who finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse. Okay, so was he... Araishi, was he... Yeah, he was the guy who Yeah, and when we were playing a Shogo and the lights were out in the street that one time. That's probably the guy we killed. Okay, when Honjo was filled with samurai residences, the spies of the shogunate lived among the townspeople to keep an eye on things. The soba cart on that place served as one of their outposts. They would communicate to each other in code by turning the lantern on or off. Tonight at 4 a.m., meant someone would be having the last soba of their life, and that their belly would be sliced open the next night. An unfortunate incident occurred in which a man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He regretted it deeply, even declining to invoke the right to defend his honor. But the deed was done. Still, he could not accept it. His rage at having been used by his daimyo boiled over, turning into a grudge he would never forget. Nearby, he saw a lantern quietly glowing in the night, and when the 6th bell rang, the man cut his own stomach open. Since then, the lantern could be seen alight before the soba cart had opened and would flicker out suddenly, even when there was no wind blowing. As this unsettling phenomenon continued, the rumors surrounding it grew, and soon all were convinced that it was the man who, cut open his stomach while visiting from beyond. I'm pretty sure we read this already. Okay, and there was this. Okay, those are the legs. Okay, and I know we read that, the resentful memory. I guess we'll go through this one more time. She was an accomplished Onmyoji. Alas, she did not use her talents for the good of the world or the people, but for her own selfish pursuit of beauty. After a fierce battle, the woman dragged herself through the streets. It was something that was going down. Oh, so that was... Who did that? Let's see. After a fierce battle, the woman dragged herself through the streets. It was like something had gnawed away at her body. Will I die? I've already attained what I needed, as long as I have this. Suddenly, a terrible realization dawned on her. Her legs wouldn't move. She fell to the ground. What was happening? Surprised, she looked down. Her foot, once so beautiful and delicate, had grown ulcerated and rotten. He got her. She was on the verge of death and covered in filth to boot. Crawling to a nearby house, her breath caught in her throat. The curious residents opened up and recoiled from what they saw. My foot is so filthy. Someone please quickly. Let's see. The woman expired while mumbling something unintelligible. And so ended the life of a woman consumed by evil. Okay. Ah! A murderous impulse. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Thick black tar. Now. Kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Alright, let us move forward. 2 things to remember. Okay, the information they gained from the spirit board suggests that Michio's death was not a suicide. When they continued to press the spirit board for the location of the rite of resurrection, a curse echo suddenly appears. One week ago, that's me! Oh no. Is it sad time? Oh, I can move around. Did you hear about Michio in Class C? Yeah, she seemed like the stereotypical honor student in her first year, but she stopped showing up to class and her grades started dropping after her 3rd semester. So she offed herself because her grades were bad? No fair. Just thinking about practice tests makes me want to die too. All anyone cares about is test scores and grades. Did you know? I heard Michio's mom remarried last year. They say her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so?
Like, he'd peek in on her while she changes and he couldn't keep his hands off her. I heard he's an ex-con. If she resists them, he gets violent. That's so scary. No way. I couldn't take that. I'd probably think about killing myself too if I had to deal with someone like that at home. You hear about suicides on the news, but for it to happen here... By the way, isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C recently? Oh, I heard about her. She's gloomy, doesn't stand out much. Did you know that she transferred to school before, the school she was at also had a suicide? What, for real? That seems kind of fishy. Can I get a hold of these dudes at the very end? Guess I'm just sort of listening in. Hey, did you hear someone from our school committed suicide? Really? Who? I heard it was Michio from Class C, right? No way, Michio? She'd been acting pretty strange lately, but I still can't believe it. Yeah, and she had to listen to all of that. Hey, this dude looks familiar. There might be some of you who already know, but a member of our class, Michio Shiraishi, passed away last night. Okay, calm down, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep quiet. The cause of death is still under investigation, and there's nothing we know for certain at the moment. Detailed investigation reports will come from the police, so please don't go spreading any rumors, got it? We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey, you, stop celebrating. Show some respect. There will be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly, if anyone wishes to pay their respects individually. I guess they had to close the school down for investigation, for investigative reasons.
Yakko? Sorry to bug you. It's just, you seem a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being nosy.
Yeah, Mio sounds a little more, personal. But, thanks, Mio. Was I acting that strangely?
Yeah, enough to make me worry. If you talk, or if you want to talk, I'm happy to listen.
Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I want to ask you.
Yeah?
You know that spirit board thing that everyone's been doing? Where you summon a spirit and ask it whatever you want.
Yeah, I know it.
I want to try it out. There's something I want to know.
Why are you telling me this?
I mean, you kind of look the type to know about this kind of shit. I fucking called it. I fucking called it. You seem like the type to know about this stuff.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, you look like you're really into that occult stuff. You know, you got the kind of gloomy look.
Huh. I don't know how I should feel about that.
But, you do know how to do it, right?
Well, yes, I probably know a little more than most.
Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. Alright. Okay, let's go through the rest of these. Hey, Mio! You know about the rite of resurrection, right?
Yeah, that's that thing Mr. Araishi apparently discovered and wrote an article about. I doubt there's many people who don't know. He's always talking about it.
Oh, oh, god damn it! Why are you doing the fucking kissy lips, too? Are you related to, is she related to Ario, somehow? Man alive. Ooh, okay. Okay, the water stung a bit. I took a little sip. I sorta injured... Okay, let's go back. I got myself a new, water pick, water flosser. the battery-charged one, where you use water to floss your teeth. I apparently was a little too vigorous with it, and I kinda ganked myself. Not at the back of the throat, and not at the roof of my mouth, but there's like a little spot between there. That's what I hit, and it's been bleeding for a little bit. Or it was bleeding earlier. I think it's okay now. But stuff kind of hurts going down. Anyway, do you believe it's real?
Huh? Well, it sounds a little too good to be true to me.
But on the off chance that it really works, we could bring Michio back to life with it. I want to find if there's even the slightest chance of bringing Michio back.
But how will you look for it?
Right, that's the thing. I can't take you seriously either. Okay, we're going to talk about Michio. Probably need to do these before we can hop back to the specter of the spirit board.
Michio, I wonder why she had to die.
She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced that it was suicide.
That can't be right. She would never kill herself. Michio was so happy and always looked on the bright side of things. She always looked on the bright side of life. She loved coming to school. I know she was going through some hard times, but for her to kill herself?
I never got a chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed.
You're right. And that's why everyone was so willing to accept that she committed suicide. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like it's the truth. Isn't that terrible?
Yes, it is. I've heard some that are really awful.
In the end, the only reason they're able to say stuff like that is that they aren't personally involved. It's true that she didn't get along with her new stepdad and that her grades went down. But to say things like, how sad, no wonder she killed herself, how dare they? She always told me she was okay whenever I talked with her because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly she'd kill herself over it.
Uh-huh.
I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad.
Something bad?
People have been out talking about that body found in the former Yatsuda Gardens, right? Oh, is that they're talking about the cop that was killed. Some are saying that this town is cursed or something.
Yes, there has been a strange feeling around things recently.
Okay, now we can proceed.
The thing you want to ask, is it?
Yeah, I want to know about the truth behind Michio's death, and where the rite of resurrection is hidden.
I see. I don't know if getting the answer to those questions will be as easy as you hope.
Please, the teachers and police aren't any help, and there's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then...
Well... Okay, if that would make you feel better, then I'll help.
Yes, thank you, Mio.
Okay, tomorrow after dark, then.
Okay, and this is how we did the spirit board. Files updated. Let's see. Notes on Michio Shiraishi. Okay, case notes regarding the suicide of Michio Shiraishi. Komagata. Okay, cause of death discovered 1 week ago. Died from full body blunt force trauma in an alley off. Okay. Believed to have fallen off the roof. Okay, the deceased parents recently remarried, and rumors among the students suggest physical abuse by your stepfather may constitute motive for suicide. Alright. We're not going to another... Okay, so this bit's still continuing. Komagata High School, Class 2C. Alright.
Ugh. Huh? Oh, are you awake, Yakko?
Yeah, what happened?
You can't remember?
Well, let's see. We used the spirit board and I suddenly heard something, like this weird voice. And then I passed out?
Yes, as far as I can tell, you weren't experiencing any negative effects. I think it was just a mild shock from how sudden it was.
Huh. Oh, was everything okay with the spirit?
Yep, it was almost bad, but I got it to leave. More importantly, what is that thing you have in your hand?
Huh? In my hand? Whoa, what the heck is this? It looks so freaky. When did I get this?
Okay, the Fool's Procession.
Oh, there's much anger and hatred held within it. It looks a bit like tools that were used for ancient curses.
What? That's so scary.
Yakko, you said you heard a strange voice, right? Could you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall? I think it might be connected to that object.
Oh, let's see. I felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place, and this voice felt like it was echoing in my mind. And after that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them!"
I see. Thank you. Yakko? I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the Rite of Resurrection. A curse with the power to take people's lives and turn them into soul dregs.
What? You mean this is a real curse? I know I said I wanted to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring back Michio, but why? Why me? It makes no sense.
Yakko, please come down and listen.
Yeah.
Just sort of that, yeah, of resignation.
I'm sorry about panicking.
No, it's okay. Fear is something we feel in the face of the unknown. Long ago, people would give names to phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them.
Huh? What the fuck?
However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured. And so the paranormal has been treated like it doesn't exist. But they've been around since a long, long time ago. If you just understand, you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is the most important. Accept reality for what it is.
Huh. I only really gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but you really do have connection with this stuff, don't you?
Well, I suppose to an extent.
Hey, Mio, what do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I going to die?
It's okay. I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place.
What?
Trust me. I'll take care of things. It'll be alright. It's gonna be alright.
Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board.
It's fine. You're desperate to try and find a way to help your friend. But spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. So I'm glad you invited me. Alright, let's review everything we've learned so far and try to think of how to move forward.
Okay.
Alright, so let's start with the 7 mysteries.
The mysterious voice said Curse Stone is called the Fool's Procession, right?
Yeah, that's from the 7 mysteries of Honjo, right? Our school is said to be connected with a story with the same name, one of the mysteries.
Right, but I don't think it's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible that you were chosen because it could feel your desire for the Rite of Resurrection.
Okay, let's finish this out.
If this is a curse of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, then it's possible that there are others who receive curses associated with the other mysteries.
Yeah, that voice also said there were other curse bearers, or whatever you called them. Not only that, apparently you can get a lot of soul dregs by killing a curse bearer.
Right, that's certainly not good. Even if we have no intention of killing others with the curse, there's a chance you may be targeted if other curse bearers find us.
Yep!
We'll have to avoid anyone who has another of the curses. That means we should avoid people at night as much as possible.
Okay, to the curse proper.
Oh, what is this curse? Am I cursed?
Well, I've only looked into it a little, but I wouldn't quite say you're cursed. It's more like you've gained the ability to use the power of a curse. So there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you.
The power to use a curse? Do you mean this curse stone?
Yes, if the curse stone is used under certain conditions, a curse will be placed on someone taking their life and turning it into soul dregs. Soul dregs are said to be required to enact the rite of resurrection. Normally, a curse is a spell that would only be used by onmyoji of considerable talent. I believe that curse stone makes it so even normal people can use them.
So, someone like me with no knowledge could curse someone.
Yes, but it's nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it redirected right at you. To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. This whole area seems to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows.
The Feast of Shadows?
Yes, it's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of certain curse echoes manifest more easily. Judging by its strength, I'd say it probably covers about a 3 to 4 kilometer radius.
3 to 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all Samita City.
Yes, I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as curse stones. Someone did this.
But who?
I don't know enough to say. But it's likely it was done by someone who wants to uncover the rite of resurrection. This isn't something to happen naturally.
I see.
Alright, what do we got here? The Feast of Shadows. A technique that allows one to create a field that temporarily boosts spiritual energy. In addition to amplifying the spiritual power of a particular area, it can also be used to amplify the strength of grudges and desires tied to the area. The effectiveness of the Feast of Shadows is dependent on the abilities of the user, but it's possible to limit the scope and range of the spell to such a degree that one could use it to amplify the power of even those not naturally gifted with spirit sense. Alright. Guess we'll talk about the Rite of Resurrection.
But Mio,
Yes?
if this curse is real, that means I could bring back Michio if I used it, right? The Rite of Resurrection would be real, too.
Yes, that's true. But you can't do that, Yakko.
Why the fuck not? But it feels like it's not the time to worry about that kind of stuff. If Michio died in an accident, then I'm sure she didn't want to die. What's the issue with putting a little curse on a complete stranger? I sort of feel that it wouldn't be a big deal.
What's going on with you? You're not acting like yourself, Yakko. You would never even consider taking the life of another person. Is it the curse's influence on you? Maybe the curse's echo's grudge is rubbing off on you? Will you show me it for a second? Is there something inside it?
No, stop!
Yakko?
Oh, I'm sorry. But it's like I suddenly really didn't want you to touch it.
I understand. I'm sorry. But you need to give up on the right of resurrection.
What?
Because that's the real curse. Using resurrection as a lure, it tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse.
But Michio could.
No, using the curse, you bitch! I think for tonight we should get you home to rest. I'll walk you. The curse's influence should subside in the morning.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I'm telling you need to give up on the right. It's beyond us. Even a single curse stone alone is too much to handle. Bringing back the dead isn't something so simple. I know how much it hurts, but please focus on just worrying about surviving tonight. Even now, we're in great danger.
Alright, and that's the end of that.
A curse stone's powers can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects only appear after the sun is set. By setting a limit on when they can be used, the curses are strengthened.
So, curses can't be used outside this area or during the day?
Correct, but speaking of limits, to actually use a curse to kill someone, it seems there are conditions that need to be met.
Conditions? You mean like how my curse echo needs someone to listen to the sound it makes for 30 seconds? To be honest, I don't really understand it. Like, how do I even summon a curse echo or make the sound? Do I just, like, will it? Do you mind if I try?
Stop! You shouldn't be using curses so willy-nilly. Even if there are conditions that have to be met, the power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. In that sense, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry that you got wrapped up with the situation, even though I'm here with you.
Alright, back to the curse.
That curse stone. I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It would probably be best for me to hold on to it, but
I'd feel bad about forcing it on you.
No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to take it.
Really? Why?
If we tried separating it from you, the curse may trigger. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you.
No way!
That curse stone may look like nothing more than an old Netsuke carving, but I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even touch it. It may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful.
Really? This little thing?
If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it could be bad. I think it would be safer to avoid the risk of getting anyone else involved and have you hold on to it for now.
Well, now I'm kind of freaked out.
Anyway, we need to make it to daybreak. I think the curse should weaken once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it then.
Okay.
So, there are two things you should remember. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Second, should you happen to fulfill the conditions, don't use the curse.
Right.
Okay, let's get going then, shall we? We'll take the same route we took to get here.
Right. We'll be fine, right? There's no one else at school, is there?
I think so. The night shift janitor shouldn't be patrolling this late at night either.
Ah! Huh? What? Why'd the lights go out? Mio, are you okay? Hello? Mio? She's not here. What's happening? Mio, where are you? Oh, fucking piss!
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Ooh! Oh, no, 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 no! What was that? Get me out of here! Mio! 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 Where are you? Yakko, I'm here! Over here! Can you see me? Where? I can't see anything! It's pitch black! I can't see shit! Not that way, Yakko! Behind you! I'm behind you! Turn around this way! It's pitch black, bitch! I have no idea which way I'm facing!
Okay, let's try to rotate. Okay, there we go.
There you are, Mio! This way, over here! Be careful, your field of vision is being limited! Yeah, no shit!
Alright, alright. Okay, escape from the high school. Okay, summary of previous events. After Yakko acquires the Curse of the Fool's Procession, Mio tries to persuade her to give up on going after the Rite of Resurrection. The effects of the other curse echoes are already appearing at the school, so the two hurry to get out of the classroom. Let me fill up my water cup and we'll resume with this. One moment. Okay, that's a sip I really needed. Alright, so let's escape from school. School escape. Okay, 1 a.m. Alright. Inside Komagata High School.
Hey, Mio! What was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine? I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh, fuck. What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there, in that classroom. What? Something moved inside. Well? We don't need to check it out, right? Let's just hurry and get out of here. Maybe. The person who used that curse echo may be in there. If we could just see who it is, it could help us later. Right, just a glimpse. Be careful.
Boo!
Well, can you see anything? Try and get a look around.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh! Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jonouchi? And the person with him is Hitomi from Class A?
No. I don't like where this is going, man. I'm getting... I'm getting squicked. I'm getting icked.
What? Oh my. What's going on in there?
Oh! That bastard! He's at it again! Get your hands off of her no-no square, you shit! I have to kill him! I won't let him get away with this!
What?
The curse! I could kill him with it!
No, Yakko, you can't use the curse stone! What's gotten into you? Resist it!
Who's there? Is someone there?
This is bad. We have to go before they see us.
Mia, why'd you drag me out? I'm about to throw down on a motherfucker!
Okay. Person of interest updated. Okay. Kohei Jonouchi. Okay, Kohei is an English teacher and the homeroom teacher for Class 2C at Komagata High School. He was seen alone with Hitomi Okuda in a classroom late at night by Yakko and Mio. Kohei was an honor student and top of his class back in his high school days, the apple of his parents' eyes. He was placed under immense pressure to attend a first-rate university. The family's plans came to naught, however, and the pressure caused Kohei to sink into a deep depression and fail his entrance exam. Even at the university he was able to enter, Kohei struggled to keep up with his classes, leaving him a vain but wounded young man. That sounds typical. Kohei never aspired to be a teacher, but figured it was the least he could do with his talents. He considers his students to be beneath him, and largely looks down on them all. Yeah, what a dick. Wait, we still have Hitomi. Let's read up on her. Okay. Hitomi is a rebellious student in Class 2A at the Komagata High School. On the rare occasion she does show up, she skips all her classes and spends all her time hanging out on the rooftop with her fellow troublemakers. Hitomi is regarded by the teachers as one of the worst offenders among the delinquent students attending Komagata High School. Hitomi was a fairly ordinary student when she started high school. However, trouble at home in her first year had her take a turn for the worse. She began associating with a group of delinquents from other schools, with whom she'd wander around at night to avoid returning home. Warnings from teachers about dress code and conduct violations have fallen on deaf ears, with Hitomi going on reactionary rampages around school with her friends, breaking windows and disrupting classes. Recently, some teachers have taken to using harsher methods and even some corporal punishment to correct Hitomi's behavior, but this has only served to exacerbate the animosity between Hitomi and the school. Hitomi is widely regarded as the leader of the troublemakers at Komagata High School, but the title does not mean much to her. Okay.
Ha! Ha!
Ha! Ha!
It seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope that they didn't see our faces. But, Yakko, what came over you all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry. Thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. I wonder what's gotten into me. I can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry.
I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding.
I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi from Class A.
She tends to stand out a lot.
Gotcha, well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up at school. But could Mr. Jonouchi or Hitomi really be a curse bearer?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right fucking behind me. Come on, man. Come on. See, this is why I can't really do horror games. I don't scare easy. I don't get scared, I just get annoyed. Anyway.
I don't know, but we should be careful just in case. Yakko?
When I give the signal, run! Go straight for the entrance. Don't look back, no matter what. Huh? Why, did something happen? Something happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We'll meet up outside the school gates. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, just go straight home, okay? Okay, go! Right! Don't look back, 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 don't look back. I have to get outside. Let's see, to get to the gates, I go by the gym end. What the fuck?
What are you doing, miss?
Look!
Oh, well, what voice do I want to give him? Nah. Shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is?
Oh, Mr. Ashimiya.
Well, if it isn't little Yakko. Anyway, students aren't supposed to be outside playing around at night. Alright, buddy. Come on. Okay, here we go. Makoto Ashimiya. Okay, Makoto is the janitor at Komagata High School. His predecessor was nearing retirement, so he began working as his replacement 6 months ago. Makoto was popular among the students for his friendly and caring nature, going so far as to remember the names and faces of all those attending the school. He is affectionately known as Old Man Ashimiya. Although he appears to be a simple, amiable man, Makoto's occasional shrewd remarks have led to speculation among students that they may have led a far more interesting life than it seems. Whatever the truth may be, he will be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Komagata High School for some time to come. I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this.
Sorry, I forgot something back in the classroom.
No sass today. Realized you were in the wrong, did you?
Yes.
Forgot something in your classroom. You're a piece of work. But you don't have nothing on with you.
Oh.
Wait, you do. What's that in your hand?
Huh? Well, this is what I forgot. I, got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me.
Girls these days sure have weird tastes. Well, okay, better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait, I can't let you walk home this late. Alright, just wait a little. I'll hurry and lock things up.
Oh, but...
Let's see.
Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon.
That's so? Who's your friend?
My classmate, Mio Kurasuzu.
Oh, that transfer student. Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type.
Oh, I was the one who dragged her here.
Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if you go home together.
Oh, right. She's on the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what might be there.
What's that supposed to mean? First floor? Yeah, I'll be right back. We hope nothing bad happens to Janitor Kun.
She's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look. Mio? Are you there? Ah, for fuck's sake! Ah! Whoa, Mio! What happened? Where did I go wrong this time? Oh, it's my fault! It's all my fault! I left her alone with a curse bearer! Mio! I'm sorry! The truth...
And we just got fucked, didn't we? Alright, TV man. Okay, less than favorable result. Someone who must not be trusted. Oh, were they referring to... Okay. Don't trust. I'm not be trusted. Maybe we just shouldn't tell him that there's somebody else in there.
Oh, right! Mr. Chonouchi was actually looking for you inside the main building.
What's that? He's here right now? What's he thinking?
I don't know, he was in Class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago.
Well, I suppose that means I can't be locking up yet. Second floor, you said. I'll go take a peek. Be back in a jiff.
My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own, really.
That's so. The snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine, then. Be careful now, you hear? Stay on the big, well-lit streets. If something happens, shout fire.
Okay, you worry too much.
Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. Though I imagine you'd know that better than anyone.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, yeah, so let's make the janitor Jonouchi's problem. Jinochi's problem. How the fuck do you say it? Jonouchi.
Mio's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. That's... Oh no, a teacher! It's Mr. Araishi! Shit! He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. Wait. He's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It wouldn't be strange for him to be involved with the curses. I wonder if he had a curse stone. What do I do? But it's way past the 10 minutes Mio said she'd be here by. I managed to escape. I can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me.
Okay. So how close to home are we now? Okay, we're home free. Outstanding, very good. 10 out of 10, good girl.
Ah, I'm home! Thank
goodness! I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse once it's light outside. I need to go look for Mia as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. Okay, so we navigated that one successfully. Huh. Okay, so that's cleared out, that's cleared out. So we did all of that. Was there something else we needed to do with a nice thought, because that ended abruptly? I mean, we took the curse from him without any kind of conflict. We were able to resolve that. I just wonder if there's anything else we can do here. Okay. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I need to do a couple things. I'll be right back. Until then, I will have the Bossa Nova music, the Bossa Nova soundtrack, keep you company. Alright. Alright. See, I'm not too sure what we need to be looking at right now. Okay. Actually, wait, I still need my glasses. Hold on. Okay. Alright, so let's try to figure some stuff out. See, I'm wondering... See, I'm assuming once it's cracked... Okay, so I guess we're done with them for now. Actually, wait. Let's see if this pops up anything new. What if, let's say for example... Okay, start after leaving the classroom. Oh, wait. Maybe we need to go back a little further. Hold on. I want to see what happens if we do decide to ice him. Let's see where that gets us. I still take great offense to the implication that a television set is ancient technology per this game. Maybe this unlocks something. Alright. We have a seething hatred for this man.
Hey! Die! Die, Mr. Jinochi!
What is this sound?
No, Yakko, stop! You'll kill Hitomi, too! I have to do something! Ha!
Hey, over there! Who's there? Oh, was I seen? It didn't work!
Run! Hurry!
Ha! Ha! Bitch! What the fuck?
Oh!
It seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope that they didn't see our faces.
Okay, is this the same as... Uncontrollable rage?
I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding.
I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi.
Okay. Okay, then now we have this. See, she okay, so she wouldn't even let us do anything with the curse. Okay. Yeah, yeah, we couldn't do anything there if we wanted to. So I'm guessing... Right, I guess there's something we still need to do there. You start with Arashi leaving. Okay. Okay, so we have that. Okay, that didn't seem to trigger anything. I don't know, does something happen here if we, like, bust him up? Like, will it affect, like, one of the other routes? Because if he's killed here, if Araishi's killed here, if he eats shit here, then he's not going to make it to the school, and Yakko never sees him. So... I want to see... This happens. Okay. Okay, so even if we try to activate the curse, he hands it over anyway. But okay, so he wasn't lying. I guess that condition wasn't set. Alright, alright. Hmm. Okay, so that's still not activated. Gotta be something else we can do in this bit. Oh. Okay. Gotta learn to talk like her again. Gotta learn to talk like her again. No. What next? Okay, the big question is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Samita River. Okay, someone else popped up. Excuse me? Hmm? Wait a minute. Somebody else is poking around. Oh, there we go, there we go. Where did she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere.
I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if you've gotten the wrong, if I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers?
Curse bearers? What's that, then?
It means someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection.
You have heard of the Rite of Resurrection, haven't you? Everyone's talking about it.
Color me intrigued. Care to tell me more? Miss, what was your name again?
Oh, silly me. I'm Ayame Tono.
University student, Ayame Tono.
She says her name's Ayame. I guess she's around 20. She must be brave walking around alone walking around alone this late. Or maybe there's more to it.
Okay. Actually, let me get my other screen up so I can see it. Okay, good, cool. Hey, where'd Richter go?
He's hiding it well, but I can sense he's got his guard up. Could there be more to this girl than meets the eye?
Okay, I know. Yeah, she was hanging around, Glasses Dude earlier.
There's more to the Rite of Resurrection than meets the eye, you see. So the best way to collect soul dregs is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow.
Oh no, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So, are you saying you're one of these curse bearers?
No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is.
Yutaro, is that your boyfriend?
Oh, heavens no, he's just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namagaki. I suppose you could say we're partners in crime.
Funny way of putting it. About Yutaro. Wait, we still got our, we still got our voice volume down, right? Okay, we should be good. Yeah, he is no threat to us. So where is Yutaro now?
Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer.
Former? How so?
I don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone.
Yeah, Tutsumi confiscated it from him.
Typical, right? He makes such a show of being a top student, only to flunk where it counts.
Probably flunks in the fucking bedroom, too.
So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right.
So, anyway, mind if I ask you why you thought I was a curse bearer?
Oh, that. I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made some assumptions.
Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan when if we did turn out to be curse bearers?
Great question, and the answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones.
And you thought we'd have given them to you, just like that?
Well, maybe not, but you know what they say, you never know until you ask.
You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky.
Oh, goodness, no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know. Anyway, you aren't curse bearer, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me.
So what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection?
Well, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though it seems, how do I put it, a little self-centered. I mean, if you got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he lost it anyway. But don't tell Yutaro I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it.
Of course, keeping secrets is my business.
My, aren't you dashing?
Sounds like you really have your heart set on this rat. What were you hoping to use it on?
Do you promise you won't laugh?
Cross my heart.
Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. Ahem. I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo-e in particular.
Ukiyo-e? Oh, you must be a cultured lady.
Really? Do you think so? Everyone says it's a strange interest for a girl to have.
Oh, she looks distressed there.
You know, some people often think of ukiyo-e as some inaccessible, high-class art form, but that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't it fascinating?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
As far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai.
Hokusai, something like that.
Have you heard of him?
Sure I have, he's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here back in the Edo period?
That's right, you're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic, they're the only works of his most people know. But Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only the teeny tiny tip of a veritable iceberg of work.
That's one way to put it. I've got to admit, I only really know him from those landscapes myself.
Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right?
So kept on drawing right until his old age, huh? Impressive.
But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he thought he still had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find.
Oh, you want to resurrect a dead artist. Okay. Okay. Hold on, are you saying?
Besides, he always wanted to move. He always said he always wanted to move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic?
Oh, no. Nuh-uh. No way this is going where I think it's going.
Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel dizzy just thinking about it.
Oh, like if you brought back Picasso, if you brought back Salvador Dali. You've got to be kidding me. So if I understand correctly, you want to use the rite of resurrection to...
That's right. I want to bring Hokusai back to life.
Well, that's certainly a novel idea.
That's what she'd use it on? What a waste.
Okay. Do we get the, persons of interest? Oh, they're not giving it to me yet. Oh, or is it, are we zeroing in on artist man here? Okay. Master artist from 1760 to 1840. He died in, like, the 1840s. How do you expect him to function in fucking 1980s Japan? Okay, prolific artist, yada 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 yada. 30,000 pieces, yada yada yada. Okay, despite his fame, Hokusai himself was said to be rather indifferent to money or decorum, lived a life that quite appropriately resembled that of the whimsical and otherworldly scenes often depicted in ukiyo-e, although he often went by many names. In his later years he took on the title of Gakkyo Rojin Manji, or the Old Mad Painter. Hokusai lived to be 90 years old, never lost his passion for art. It's stuff like 36 views at the Hokusai manga. Okay. Okay. Okay, you goofy bitch. What's next?
I'm sure Yutaro would laugh if he heard this, but I'm totally serious. I'm making the Hokusai revival project happen. Oh, Jesus. It'll be a national sensation.
Okay. Yutaro. He lost it. How did he do that?
I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore.
I believe her. I'm pretty sure he didn't get his hands on another one. She seems too earnest. Wears her heart on her sleeve. She's credible.
Although, well... It's strange that you'd probe into that of all things.
I'm just the curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. Oh, gosh, is that the time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on a curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck.
Persons of interest. Okay, now we got Ayame here. I would presume. Okay. Ayame is a young woman working with Yutaro Namagaki. Her love of Katsushika Hokusai. Okay, Hokusai, we're just going to call him that. Clever but calculating university student only has time for her own interest. She's making the best of a recent boom in the popularity of female university students, incited by their appearance across TV commercials and radio programs. Ayame is content to ride this trend along, so long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, Ayame has figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little bit stupid. Okay, she was approached by, Yutaro Namagaki in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. I'm not saying she's a gold digger. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. Yeah, run, girl, run. Well, there goes trouble. We're going after the cursed stones. We should keep an eye on her, too, if we can. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. Why? There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing, after all. You head back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while. Okay, TV busted there. Ooh, okay, no more curses. I see. So now this is available to us. Harué has received multiple reports about other suspected curse bearers, although concerned about Ayame Tono, who is apparently also after the curse stone. She entrusts Richter to continue his investigation. Alright. Harué, Shigima, 3 a.m. Shigima Mansion. Okay, so she made it back home already. That's good. Home, sweet home. Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers, and came home alone. I can hear the wind rustling through the trees. The old Shigama Mansion. We rebuilt it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Shigama residence. Once a warrior clan with a mansion in Honjo, now a dynasty of police officials, the Shigama family is one of considerable repute. The family estate was originally located some distance from the city, but the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 forced them to rebuild in a new location. The Shigama mansion was at one time a bustling place where members of the social elite mingled. 1 year ago, however, the head of the house was struck with a sudden melancholy, and ever since their mansion has stood silent as the grave. Okay, so yeah, that's Harué. That's her deal. Let's wait outside a bit. Let's see what's on her mind.
Will this really be enough to gather the soul dregs I need? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chance to bring him back.
Okay, so that got busted. She went back inside the home. So now... Okay. Oh, that's interesting. We're going to Tetsuo again. After persuading Araishi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give up his stone, Tatsumi, and Ario have obtained have obtained 3 curse stones in total. They continue their investigation in the town in search of the remaining curse bearers. Alright. Tetsuo Tatsumi. Road. On the road again.
Well, with this, we'll have visited every place connected with the 7 mysteries.
This is the last spot, huh? And we've got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looked suspect from top to bottom.
Maybe we came here at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers around.
Sounds like we'll need to do another round before morning comes then.
Or maybe someone's been observing our movements.
What? No way!
Just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place.
Let's hope we finally get a lead. Okay, going to the park. Going to the park again. Okay, this is where business picks up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the hell is this?
Is he dead?
Damn it, we're too late. Was this a curse too?
Hang on, I'm gonna call this in.
I'll leave it to you. I'm gonna take a look around.
Boss, bad news.
What is it?
Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensics team are on their way, but it'll be a little while before they arrive.
Ah, that is bad news. So they got to someone else.
You think this is the work of a curse bearer?
With suspicious deaths popping up one after another, we have to assume it is. Shit. Guess we'll be stuck waiting around for a while.
Guess we still gotta... Huh? Boss, that phone is ringing.
What's this? Something stuck to the side of the phone.
Come on, boss, that's not what we're supposed to be searching for. Oh, I forgot about the delinquent birds. Forgot about them. Mockingbird 13 discovered. Alright. Let's head Honjo. And we scooped up... Pelicanot! Pelicanot. Okay.
A young man in his 20s killed in cold blood. He's definitely dead, but I can't quite discern the cause from what I've seen. There are no obvious external wounds, but what is this leaking from his mouth? Water? He seems distracted by the phone.
Boss, the phone.
What about it?
It's ringing.
It sure is.
Aren't you going to go pick it up?
Huh? Why would I?
Why wouldn't you? It's super suspicious.
Oh, give it a rest.
Do you have anything better to do?
Well, not exactly.
Then why don't you pick it up? We'll miss it if you don't hurry.
Right, they'll probably hang up soon.
Are you really okay with that? Aren't you the least bit curious?
I guess I'm a little curious.
Ah, so you're one of those people. You think that if you pick up the phone too quickly, the caller will think you have nothing going on. So you deliberately let it ring a bunch of times before answering.
Do people really do that?
There are definitely some who want to give off the impression of being busier than they actually are.
Well, detectives don't have time for that kind of foolishness.
Then go pick it up.
Oh, God.
Fine. You leave me no choice. I'll answer it.
Hold on, Ario. We don't know what could happen. I'll do it.
Sure, it's all yours.
You little...
Oh, for fuck's... You know, it might just keep ringing until you pick it up.
True. It might be ringing because someone knows we're here.
It's entirely possible, in which case... Come on, any time now. Okay, now we've exhausted, everything here.
I checked the surroundings earlier. There were no signs of a curse bearer or any curse echoes around. The ring of the phone is the only sound cutting through the quiet park.
Okay, and nothing else. Do I even get to look at the little jungle gym they had there? Or does that not even, yeah, okay, that's not even going to register for us. Alright, we've waited as long as we could.
Well, we better go check it out.
You're right, but be careful. It could be a curse.
Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone?
You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss. You can do it. Go on now.
Damn it. Hello? Kanishibori Park phone booth?
Took you long enough, Tatsumi? Did no one teach you to pick up the fucking phone when it rings?
Who is this?
I finally got him, the real deal. Detective Tetsuo Tatsumi himself. Wait. That's Chief Inspector Tatsumi now, isn't it? You've come a long way since we last met.
I asked you to identify yourself.
Man, have you forgotten already after all the time we spent together? What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround.
Wait, is this... Fumichika Nejima?
What? Did you say Fumichika Nejima? Like the one from the Nejima murders? Ding, ding, ding. You got it. I had a feeling that the great Chief Tatsumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy.
You should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins.
That it did. I've repented. My conscience is as clean as a whistle.
Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did.
I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole.
What? If this is the real Fumichika Nejima, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So is this payback? Damn it. How do you know where I am?
That's my favorite part, the sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. I guess I could give you a little hint.
Go on.
Well, you see, I have the one-sided reed.
Huh?
Tsutsumi, you have the evergreen beach, no?
Nejima, you're a curse bearer? You're using the power of the curse.
Indeed, and what a peculiar curse it is. But that's where my hints end.
God damn it, the curse echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands. What is your goal?
Now, you gotta understand. I've repented, seen the light. I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path.
Well, that's very nice. Keep it up.
But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. Do you get what I'm saying?
No thanks, I don't need anything. No need to do all that just for me. Just try to live a quiet life.
Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It would be all too easy to just kill you, to tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting.
That's a long time to nurture a grudge.
You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside of me. I thought of nothing else. All that time, I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole guards threw at me. And I did it all for you, Tsutsumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you.
Shut the fuck up! That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last.
What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away.
I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. You see, this time I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging for mercy.
Wow, oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Nejima. Please forgive me. I won't do it again.
Shut the fuck up! This is exactly why I've always hated you so fucking much.
It was worth a shot.
Did you really think that would sate me, asshole? You must be crazy.
Well, then we're both crazy. We got so much in common. We should be friends.
Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm going to kill everyone you care about, one by one, till there's no one left.
Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life.
Boss, what up? God damn it, Ariel. Or wait, are you just trying to protect me? There's not a single person you care about? I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that.
Don't you fucking dare! I'm warning you!
Ooh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all. Such a good girl. Oh my. Don't tell me that she just happens to live in Honjo.
What? She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm going to find you and make you pay.
I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears.
Fuck you.
Oh, one more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing.
I thought you were finally gonna shut up. I'm sick of you. I'll pass.
Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you get bored.
No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done.
But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm going to kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here.
You couldn't.
Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I could probably get a couple of 100 people or so. And it'll be all your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know that they'll die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart.
Don't fuck with me! There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong.
Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one, which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me.
You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off?
Who knows?
And how about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole?
Idiot. You think I'd call it off just because you were dead? There's no running away for you.
Ugh. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Nejima.
You've got 12 hours. Do you really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. And I even have enough soul drinks to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid.
Wait, Nejima, you're after the...
Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Yeah, that was for a flat cap. That last little bye-bye. Boss!
Ario, did you catch all that?
Nejima, what is he planning?
Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody. Send word to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is going to make things tricky.
You mean with Nejima being a curse bearer?
Just our luck, really. Couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. We should try to collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry.
Aye, aye, boss. Oh, now things have started to pick up.
Later. It was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Nijima's threats, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killing still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi. At Tsutsumi's request, a large-scale investigation...
Okay, this is narration, I'm not... Okay. At Tsutsumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fukushima Nejima's whereabouts. Tsutsumi and Ario themselves spent the rest of the night looking for curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset. Okay, I got some new things here. Got some new stuff. Okay, let me step away for a bit. I gotta step away one more time. Gotta refill my my glass one more time, and then we'll do a little more of this, just a little more. I will be back with you momentarily. Say hi to the Bossa Nova again.
Back again. Back again. Oh, listening to the playback of that one's gonna be fun. Let's see, sorting things out. Yeah, let's spend a little more time with Tutsumi. Okay, Hajime Yoshimi's death, Nejima's threat of mass murder. The problems just pile up, putting the detective's goal of collecting all the curse stones in jeopardy. Tutsume leaves Ario to handle the investigation while he catches a quick break. Let's see. Back to the park. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather more information.
Took you long enough. He's been up all night gathering information. Must be nice to be young and have that kind of energy. But I'm glad I have him on my side. He gave me a chance to rest up.
Forensics has finished their investigation and the body's been carried away. That said, we're still closing the park to the public, at least for the time being. The place was really giving me the creeps last night, but it looks pretty normal now with the sun out. Okay, can we spin around to the, Nope. I guess we can't spin around for the phone booth. Ooh, another mockingbird. Wait. Okay, which one did we get? Okay, we have Swanalope Swoost. Huh. Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in.
Thanks. The floor's yours.
A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. So let's start with that one, the young man we found here. He's been identified as Shogo Okie, 25 years old, a regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. He drowned.
He drowned? In the middle of the park? That's not possible. It's gotta be a curse we're dealing with here.
About that, boss. Isn't this park associated with one of those 7 mysteries, too? It was Whispering Canal. That's right, the Whispering Canal. It does seem like there'd be a link between a canal and death by drowning, don't you think?
Sharp thinking, Ario. You're starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What's next?
Before that, the body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamezawa. The victim has been identified as Tawako Hayashi, 29 years old. She was an office worker who lived on her own here in the area. As for the cause of death, well...
Yes?
The entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found... We're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop.
Hang on, are you saying she was stepped on?
Meaning... Yeah, that had to be the foot washing mansion one. Exactly. Crushing is the foot washing mansion's modus operandi. So what's his face already killed someone. So, where's the motherfucker? Where is he? Yeah, Utaro. Okay, I guess Utaro already killed someone. The place the body was discovered is also known to be related to the 7 mysteries.
Then is this Namagaki's doing? Shit, I knew he'd used it. Judging by the amount of soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs.
Got it. As for the 3rd victim... Oh, he's dead, too. I mean, it wasn't... Yeah, Yakko didn't kill him, because, Mio wouldn't let us do it. He was identified as Kohei Jinochi, 32, a teacher at Komagata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. Cause of death appears to be trauma from a fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. Since he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building.
A teacher dying at school. And not just any school. Komagata House is one of the 7 mysteries.
Oh, the Fool's Procession, right?
Right. That's where the Fool's Procession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence.
We can't rule out the possibility that this death was also the work of a curse. I see. Either way, it seems that all 3 victims can be tied to the 7 mysteries.
Probably a curse bearer at the center of it all, pulling the strings. But you've got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction.
That's right, and Hajime's case wasn't all that different either.
He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the 7 mysteries. Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated.
Could he have been bit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries?
That's a thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner, one who could pull off a curse like that without using a curse stone. There aren't many people in this day and age who could do something like that.
Oh, really? I see. I don't know too much about that stuff.
I'd be more surprised if you did.
Well, looking at these deaths, it seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night.
But we can't rule out that there were more killings from which the bodies hadn't been found. From which the bodies have not been found!
Yikes, I hadn't even thought about that.
There is one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems like the curses can't be activated while the sun's out.
Oh, that's great news. So basically, we're safe during the daytime?
Exactly. It's also why Nejima gave us until dusk.
Oh, he must have known the curse stones couldn't be used during the day.
Either way, we got until nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers.
Aye, aye, boss. Let's do this. Okay, curse bearers. Let's go. At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. Yutaro Nabagaki had the foot-washing mansion, and Hideki Araishi had the ever-burning lantern. We've got both of their curse stones. And then there's Nejima, who claims he has the one-sided reed.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Okay, updates. Notes on unknown curse bearers. Okay, so... Alright. So, we got the clappers. Okay. Yeah, earlier they were going over at the Whispering Canal. I guess that was the ability that Shogo had. And that was removed from him, I guess. Beckoning Light, don't have a clue. Taiko of Suguru, don't have a clue. Okay. Can I scroll down a little more? Alright. We better figure out who the remaining 5 are, quick. How should we go about looking for them?
There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Nejima may lead us to the other curse bearers too. Either way, he should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to look a little more into Yoshimi. Got a feeling there's some connection there.
Aye, boss. Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Okay. Talk about Yoshimi again. I asked around Sumita's Community Safety Bureau where Yoshimi was stationed. Seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Shiraishi.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
He was trying to determine whether it was really a suicide, looking at the height of the building, the force of the impact, her wounds, all of that. He must have suspected some kind of foul play, because he ordered a full investigation. But it had already been deemed a suicide, and his superiors told him not to go stirring things up.
What was the evidence?
Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night, the body was found at the foot of a building a ways away from the road. There was no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but...
But he thought there was more to it?
Yeah, a truck or other flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall. Okay, so that's why the board did the accident thing, okay.
So, there is a chance that it wasn't a suicide. What a terrible way to go.
There were no brake marks on the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all.
This is turning into quite the grisly case. But the vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed.
Exactly, so I asked the Traffic Bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. But I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard.
So we've got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because she was on the verge, or he was on the verge of discovering the truth.
That's true. You think the driver is the one who did him in?
Not quite. Yoshimi had already talked to forensics and the Traffic Bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up.
You're right on that. Even if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like enough reason to kill a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else to do. I managed to get a hold... Wait. I got something else too, rather. Okay, I managed to get a hold of Michio Shiraishi's address. Yoshimi went there a bunch over the course of his investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by, too.
Good thinking. Hopefully that'll give us some more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic.
Alright, Hajime Yoshimi. Remember the girl Yoshimi met with the day he died? One Hitomi Okuda? Community Safety didn't have any contact information for her on hand.
Not even an address?
Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called, they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues from the sound of it. They even said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we might be able to find her there.
Not sure we really have the time for a stakeout right now. But she could be a key witness. Can't we have Community Safety track her down for us?
We can ask, but it might get tricky to get it done today. For starters, Komagata High School is closed today.
Oh, because of the teacher that died?
That's right.
Alright. But if it's not something we can do today, we may have to forget about it. Let's move on then.
Alright. I got some information about Yoshimi's fiancée from Community Safety. Her name is Mayu Chozawa, 27 years old. She works as a beautician in the area. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beauty.
Oh, you fucking freak.
But...
Oh boy, here it comes. But what?
Community Safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence.
There it is. Can't things just be easy for once?
Okay, there she is. Yeah, you know what? I could see her being a hairstylist. She has that look. Mayu is a beautician and the fiancé of Hajime Yoshimi, a police officer with the Samita Police Department. Mayu's current whereabouts remain unknown. Okay. No new people. Not at the moment.
It's definitely starting to look suspect. A crime of passion, perhaps?
It is fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or a spouse. But Yoshimi was well liked and they'd been together for over 10 years.
You never know. Things could be different behind closed doors.
I guess so.
But we'll have to consider the opposite scenario, too. Could be that the same person who was out for Yoshimi is after his fiancée as well. She could be in danger.
You're right. Either way, she's important to the case. HQ has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found. Alright. Okay. HQ has mobilized a search unit for Nejima. But so far we haven't received any word.
Guessing he wasn't at home or at work.
About that, apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago.
You serious? So we have no idea where he lives?
It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was working at. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit.
Hold on a second. You're telling me nobody caught that?
Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he'd been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking in his workplace. He also said he'd lost track of Nejima when he moved to a new place.
Jeez, that's just sloppy.
I've heard that they're giving parole just to about anyone these days because they're running out of room in the prisons. Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Dude's probably overworked.
So Nejima got to fuck about unsupervised. God damn it. That asshole is annoyingly good at faking remorse, or insanity, whichever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth.
Probably hiding under a false name, which will make it hard to track him down. That'd explain why he so brazenly made contact.
That asshole, he's mocking us.
Well, for now the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot is being filled.
That's gonna take way too long. We only have until dusk.
Alright, we gotta finish up with Nejima here. Speaking of Nejima.
Yeah.
Did you manage to reach your daughter? It'd be best to put her into protective custody as soon as possible.
Not yet. I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to the house, either.
That's not good. Does that mean she never came home? And why weren't you the one trying to reach her?
Shut up. I don't have her contact info, alright?
Damn, she really doesn't trust you, huh?
Either way, I told her mother that it was an emergency, and that we'd send an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was real reluctant, but I got her to agree.
I guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you, her former father, can't find her, Jesus Christ, how the hell did Nejima do it?
Former, huh? That cuts deep.
Yikes, sorry, it just kinda slipped out.
Anyway, I suspect that has something to do with his curse, Echo.
Back on topic already, huh?
He said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. It may even allow him to act from a distance.
I see.
The one-sided read. What was that story about again?
Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up.
Alright, one of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries.
Let's see. How did that go? One-sided read. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Cut the arm off one side of her body, threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along the canal have only sprouted leaves on one side. Wait. Wait, how did Mio die earlier? Because it seemed like she had a limb or two missing. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. As for Nejima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it till we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if they got any updates. And that's about it. Shall we continue our investigation? We can go to Komagata High School to look into Hitomi Okuda, or to Michio Shiraishi's house to find out more about her. Alright, we got the Bow Chicka Bow Bow cop music. 1970s cop music. Ooh, even more of that opens up. You know what? Let's check out Hitomi's help to start off with, because we haven't spoken to Yakko in a little bit. Okay, summary. Previous events. Bringing her friend back from the dead means she'll have to pay the price. Yakko makes it home safely, but still isn't sure about how to proceed with her curse. She worries about Mio as the night passes. Whoop, whoop! Okay. Yakko Sakazaki, 8 a.m. Yakko's. Okay, so she did make it out. Alright. We know where she is.
Oh, good morning, Yakko. Huh? Yakko, rise and shine.
Huh.
You're up.
It's morning.
Are you okay? Can you remember your name?
Yes, I'm Yakko Sakazaki.
Good, it seems like you're fully awake.
Oh, Mio, thanks for last night. Was everything okay?
Yep, still alive. I couldn't dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of who used it, but I managed to at least get away. But in that situation, it's the best you can hope for.
I'm sorry I got you involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy. I can't even remember when I fell asleep.
It's okay, it's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening.
Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. Just, who are you exactly, Mio?
Oh, well, the truth is, I've been trained in things having to do with the supernatural.
Huh? You mean I can learn that kind of stuff like you would with flower arranging?
I had quite the eventful childhood.
Huh. That sounds like it must have been tough.
Yes, it would take a long time to explain, so let's leave it at that for now. As fate would have it, I've ended up as the apprentice, or maybe more like an assistant to a notable paranormal expert. Schools have always had more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I'm sent to schools and may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens.
Wow, that's amazing! So it's like your part-time job, while you also, while being a student?
Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money.
Oh, you got it rough then, but that still really is amazing. You were so cool when you faced off against the evil spirit.
I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyway, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school. And that's why I'm going to look into the cause of all this. But for now, let's head to school.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have your curse stone? Now that it's daytime and its power is diminished, I should be able to try and hold on to it. Want to give it a try?
Right, I do have it, but...
Yakko?
Is it really so wrong trying to bring Michio back, I mean?
I can't approve of it. The rite may seem like a dream come true, but it involves taking the lives of other people. Or if it involves taking the lives of other people, then...
Yeah, true! Stop making that fucking face, please.
I want to make sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe, and what I'll put before anything else.
I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? I make that lip face. I do that thing with my lips when I've actually killed 5 people before morning.
Yakko?
I promise I won't use the curse no matter what, but maybe there's some other way. I just have this feeling that I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you, even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll settle things so we can move forward.
Oh. Okay, but if you ever feel in danger, you can give me the curse stone at any point.
Right! Thank you, Mio.
Okay then, let's go!
Okay. Where are we going off to? Wait, the school should be closed according to this timeline. Because they just found Kohei's butt. Okay, I see. There's a silhouette of a cop there. Huh?
I thought it unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen?
If the police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask.
Thanks!
This isn't good.
Oh, what happened?
Don't panic, okay? The first teacher who came to work this morning found something.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Janochi was found dead in the middle of the school grounds.
Holy shit, what?
They're closing the school for today. But that's not all. I didn't know it either since I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby.
What? There's no way! Why, could it be? Because of the curse?
We don't know enough to say. From what I heard, Mr. Janochi's body was in the middle of the grounds. But his body was covered in bruises like he'd fallen from somewhere high.
Weird!
Taking into account his unnatural death and the timing, it's very likely that it has something to do with the curse.
You're saying someone used their curse on him last night?
Seems like it, doesn't it?
But that's so scary! Yeesh! So the curses really do kill people! And someone used it!
Shh! Keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another curse bearer heard you?
Oh, fuck! Sorry! I love that expression. That expression is fucking fantastic. Wait, what do they give me? Candy Shop Sonoya, an old-fashioned candy shop located on a street corner in Honjo. Ben and Yakko, Sakazaki's family for 3 generations. On the weekend, you can spot Yakko watching over the store, cooking monojakai, and playing traditional tops and card games with the local children. Though traditional candy shops are known for selling cheap treats for kids. Cheap Trick. Cheap Trick. This candy shop is sponsored by Cheap Trick. I want you to want me. Surrender, surrender. But don't give yourself away. Way. Okay. Then not uncommon to see these largely privately owned businesses become something more like general stores, selling food, drinks, utensils, and other daily necessities. Many families operate candy shops on the dirt ground floor of their home, known as a doma, with a space in the back where customers can eat monojayaki, as well as arcade games and capsule toy machines in the front. Such facilities make them attractive places for children to gather and play. However, the harsh reality is that traditional candy shops, which thrived during the period of high economic growth when many confectionery manufacturers entered the market, are experiencing steady decline due to the rise of convenience stores and changes in children's interests and tastes. Yeah, they're getting beat up by like 7-Eleven and shit.
I wish we had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Maybe we could sneak in through the back entrance. Sneak in through the back door. That person over there. Isn't that Hitomi Okuda?
You're fucking right! That's unusual! Oh, but she was at the school last night, too!
She must know something about Mr. Janochi. Let's see what she has to say.
Oh, Mia, wait for me!
Huh.
I'm gonna make this bitch sound like Polly.
Pet, fart, poop, poop. Hello, Internet Land. So you're telling me one of you two were the ones at the school last night? No sense hiding it, then. Plus, I owe you one, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know.
Thank you.
She owes you?
Oh, yeah, right after I transferred here, there was a bit of trouble.
She gave me one of those, what was it? Oh, exorcisms.
Oh, so that's what it was. Hitomi, were you possessed by some kind of evil spirit?
I don't understand it all too well myself. What I can say for sure is, thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away.
Yep, some people are born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to the people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations, even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard.
So that's how it works, huh? Do people also have their personality taken over when possessed too?
It is possible with spirits who have a very close relationship to their target, like siblings or a parent and child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. It's when two parties aren't in sync that those negative effects can start to appear.
So the seances, or whatever you see on TV, are all bogus?
Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who can align their minds with the spirits they call. Though there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance.
Huh.
There are people who live people in life who have had extremely powerful spirit sense or a deep connection with the person. But even they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. And even if they could, it'd only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do on their own to begin with.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you not know if you were choosing that behavior of your own will or not?
Hence why there are a lot of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. Though the spirit may influence the behavior and the memories of the host, the deeper their connection is in life, the easier it is for that to occur.
I see. Getting possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, huh? Must have been tough for you being possessed for so long, Hitomi.
Whatever might happen to me doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this.
Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either.
The same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yakko. I bet you could see them, too with a little training.
Oh, I think I might pass. So that's why you do the job you do, huh, Mio?
I thought she was a weirdo when she showed up all of a sudden saying she was gonna exorcise me. If you hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked her lights out.
You tried to perform an exorcism on her without telling her anything? You bitch!
You see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanation after they see the results.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Chinochi's death.
Did you hear about Mr. Chinochi?
Heard about it. I've known about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite it on the school grounds myself.
What? You saw it happen?
Tell us about it. What happened exactly?
Don't really know myself. It was pitch black. What can I tell you? It was almost dawn, probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden, ran out onto the ground like something was chasing him, then screamed.
Oh, somebody help me. Forgive me, Michio.
Or something like that when he was running around.
Michio? He mentioned Michio?
Was there anyone else out on the grounds?
It was too dark to see from where I was. But for just a second, I think I saw a girl in a school uniform with her hair in braids.
Oh?
I didn't go out to make sure, so it could have been nothing for all I know. And I heard him begging for his life like I was wrong and I'll do anything. Then all of a sudden his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there. Ow!
His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him?
I fell over and quit moving, so I thought I'd better get out of there. Panty croak, that's all I saw.
I see.
But from what you've told us, almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Jinochi and killed his ass.
Hell if I know anything about that. I'm just telling you what I heard him say.
Tell me, last night before you witnessed Mr. Chinochi's collapse, can I ask what he and you were doing in the classroom?
You gonna tell the cops?
Oh, right. With everything happened with Mr. Chinochi, they'll suspect you if we told them we saw you with him that night.
Anytime something happens with someone like me, all those shitty adults start jumping to conclusions.
I understand. I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway.
If you say so, then I don't mind telling you about it. So, last night, that piece of shit Jinochi called me over here, acting like he was going to attack me or something.
What the fuck?
Whatever, I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless and a cancer on society when he don't know shit about them. That asshole was the one always acting like scum, if you ask me.
Is that so? Could you tell us more in detail why he called you out in the middle of the night?
Hard to explain where to start. Okay, we gotta go into his misdeeds.
What did you mean by Mr. Jinochi acting like scum? Was he doing something bad?
You know, Michio Shiraishi, right? The girl who killed herself?
Oh, Michio.
I don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher had some dirt on her. And he was using it to blackmail her, call her up after school, and make her do whatever he wanted.
What the fuck? What do you mean when you say whatever he wanted?
I leave it to your imagination. Nothing that a couple model students like you would ever get involved with.
Did you suck him off? No way, thou! What do you mean by that, dirt? I don't know anything about this. I'm innocent and say so. How could I have not known about this?
Yakko, I know how you feel, but try to calm down.
You got guts acting like you were her friend. Jinochi really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. Probably felt like she couldn't tell anyone else, like she had to suffer alone.
No, how terrible!
Tell me, how do you know about this?
I just happened to walk in on it. I know the spots around school people go when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him, asking what he was doing.
Walked in on it?
I couldn't just leave her alone looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around. She never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine and to keep it a secret.
Michio, why?
She probably thought she just had to grit her teeth until it was through. She was naive. Tried to tell her that if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying how it was her punishment. She was soft.
No!
Of course, Janichi didn't change. He kept doing on what he was doing. I don't understand either of them, but that's just as much as I was involved. Then she killed herself. Nothing I can do about it now.
You told me! If you knew about it, then why didn't you?
Trying to say it's my fault, you little fucking bitch. She told me not to say anything. She told me she was fine. So what the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did?
Yakko, there's no point in blaming Hitomi.
I'm just having a moment. Michio, why? Okay, the dirt on Michio. Did you hear what his dirt was?
Nope, never heard what it was. From the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago.
For that long?
The dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been. She looked well behaved, but there's more to a person than meets the eye, you know.
There must be some reason.
Dunno, got nothing to do with me. Okay. Junichi's death.
Did you tell that story to the police?
Nope, and I ain't gonna. Can't count on them for shit. Not like they'd believe in such an insane story anyway.
Right.
But there must be at least one person in the police worth trusting, right? Hey, I guess so. There was this one cop who always got on my case about stuff. Probably, referring to, Ario's colleague. But he died just the other day.
Oh, he did? I'm sorry to hear that.
Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead. Maybe I really am cursed. Pisses me off.
You've got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit.
Huh? It wasn't?
Yeah, that was just an unfortunate coincidence. Though I'm sure that was hard enough for you.
All I know about that asshole's death.
Hey, Mio, I've been thinking something.
Hmm?
The way she described it reminded me of something. The way Mr. Chinochi died. Sounds a lot like how Michio died. Of course, I didn't see it myself, but the state of Michio's body was in, it was like she had fallen from high up.
Could they have been killed by the same curse? I don't think so. The curses of the Seven Mysteries hadn't manifested when she died.
Okay, so she did say that, but...
And if we can trust in what the spirit board said, that Michio died in an accident.
Oh, right!
What you described does sound like Michio killed Mr. Chonochi. She did have a reason to hate him, after all.
No way! I mean, that was like her ghost? Like, for real?
Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it'd usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible they could possess someone close to them to act on those lingering regrets.
Huh. Wonder if that's what happened.
Alright, supposing that what Spirit Board said is true, and Michio's death was an accident, then she must have had some regrets. If she really hadn't given up on living, that is. I don't think she was the kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation.
I don't really know, but she didn't seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she'd kill herself. We're at the classroom last night. Here we go. So, last night, how did it start? Oh, right. Remember the nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case? He died at the former Yatsuda Gardens a couple of days ago. Yoshimi was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like a cop at all. Real rough guy, but good at looking out for folks. So he was the only one I could talk to.
So there was someone like that within the police.
Too bad he ended up dying. Oh, another thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing a big guy act like that. Act like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me that she was like this when she was my age and that she was on my side.
Must have been a terrible loss for her, too.
Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died.
Oh, no! Fuck!
Whenever I would get worked up over something, Yoshimi always took me straight to that park. And he'd listen to whatever it is I was pissed off at. And that day he called me over there like usual. But something seemed off about him, like he was worried about something.
Worried about something?
Yeah, he asked me for a favor, too. That was pretty unusual.
A favor? What kind of favor?
Bitch, I'm getting to it. He handed me a weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him.
A talisman?
Yeah, just a normal good luck charm. I figured if that's it and said, sure, I'll take it. I have it with me now. But that wasn't all. He then told me he wanted me to look for a talisman Michio Shiraishi had that looked like this one.
Oh, Michio? What does she have to do with this?
Yoshimi had been meeting up with her and talking with her. While they were together, he noticed that she had like a special talisman or something. But apparently Michio always avoided the subject.
The talisman that Michio had?
He knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me. He said,
Could there have been something that Michio couldn't even tell the police about?
I know things at home were a little complicated.
What I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Jonuchi was doing to her. Hard to talk with the cops when someone's got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either.
Michio, what is it that had such a strong grip on you?
Because of her supposed involvement with the disappearance of Harue's son. That's okay. I'm seeing how this is all intertwining. So, basically, Yoshimi didn't just have his eye on Michio, but her talisman, too. But after she died, he didn't know where it ended up. Since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him.
Is there something special about the two talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you.
Hell if I know. When I looked inside, there's just this weird, kind of grandma piece of scrap wood.
So you've seen inside it! Wow!
From the way it was acted, it seemed like it was important to him somehow. But to be honest, what he was asking is such a pain in the ass, so I figured he'd had to be serious about it.
Oh, and since he died the night after that.
Yeah, he even said it to me. Anything happens to me, take those two talismans. Give them to a guy named Nakagoshi at the police department. Knowing what I know now, he probably felt like something was going to happen to him.
Nakagoshi?
Oh, do you know him, Mio?
No, I've just heard the name, I think.
So there really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief, at least. Anyway, it didn't feel right just ignoring a dead guy's last request.
Hitomi?
Yeah.
A talisman. Would you mind if I had a look at it?
Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet. It's important to me.
Oh, okay.
You should show it to her. She's a fucking magician.
I'm not a magician, Mio. So, last night you were looking for the talisman Michio had.
Yeah. And I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio.
Shit!
I asked him yesterday about if he knew anything about her talisman. He gave me some cryptic response like I can't talk about it right now. Come to the school tonight. He even gave me the code to the lock on the back entrance. He seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he used it for secret meetings before.
Yuck, I can only imagine. We climbed over the front gate to get in.
So, yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night. But nothing he said made any sense. Like that I was really Michio and stuff like that. He went on and on about how it was my fault and that I hadn't been around or something. He grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily.
Yep.
Were you okay?
Yeah, that's right, when you two showed up. I was able to get away while Jonuchi was freaking out.
Oh, shit! Good thing you got away!
So it really is all thanks to you two that I got away. But I didn't get any info about the talisman, so the whole thing was sort of a bust. Afterward, I was wondering what you two were up to, so I hid nearby. And I saw you two and old man Ashimiya talking, and then Mio showed up.
Oh, you did?
That's also why I saw Jonuchi come back outside and bite it.
I see. So you were only here to look for Michio's talisman.
And that's all I know. Happy? Still gotta look for the talisman.
Sure, thank you, Hitomi.
Oh, and did you two find out anything about Michio's talisman?
We'll be sure to let you know.
Thanks.
Oh, can we get your contact info? Where can we normally find you?
Right, I'm not at home most of the time. I'm usually at a friend's place. Here's the phone number.
Six 42069. Got it. Thanks. We'll call her if we need to talk with you. And,
What is it?
you're easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kind of scared at first, but not anymore.
Shut up! You were the one avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later. Don't die out there, okay?
Thanks. We'll be careful.
Okie doke. What do we got now?
All right, then.
We got a lot of new information.
Oh, hiccups. Why?
Sounds like Mr. Janochi was killed.
Hold on. Oh, I think the hiccups are my sign.
Ugh.
Sounds like Mr. Janochi was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means there was a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact.
Multiple? Fucking wow, you think so?
Yes, the curse echo we experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Janochi seem to be different. The people in the school at the time other than us were Mr. Janochi, Hitomi, and Old Man Ashimiya, who you ran into. I was thinking it would be among them, but there was one more person. Hitomi saw a girl in a school uniform with braids.
From what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's one.
Mr. Janochi is pretty
Mr. Janochi is pretty suspicious, though. If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed.
Right, that's why I say there are multiple.
Oh, right! The person who killed Mr. Janochi would have to be one, too. Which means it must be either the mysterious girl or Old Man Ashimiya.
Yeah, we should certainly be careful of them. That said, the mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Janochi thought it was Michio that was attacking him has me wondering. Of course, I doubt Michio herself was actually there, but...
Oh, I just remembered! I also saw Mr. Araishi! That fucking guy! Outside the main gate last night.
You did? It's likely he's involved with the curses, given that he's the one doing research on the rite of resurrection.
So we'll have to be careful of Old Man Ashimiya and Mr. Araishi. I want to believe that not all curse bearers will be hostile, but...
As for what to do now, I'd like to find out who is responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set off this whole ordeal and how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at its source. Stopping it at its source!
Oh, that makes sense. In which case, next we should do what exactly?
We'll need to talk with Mr. Araishi. He definitely knows something. Should be safer during the day, so I think we should try to look for him.
Got it. I'll help in any way I can. But the school is closed. I wonder where he could be.
Let's try heading someplace, someone may know where he is.
Where to go then?
Gardens. Other side of town. We got anything there? Yakko Sakazaki, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. And so, Mio Kurususu and Yakko Sakazaki decided on their next location to investigate. I guess we didn't go to the correct place. Okay.
Okay, so the bridge was a bust. So not at the bridge. We're already at the high school, so we can't do that. Candy shop. Oh, the other bridge. Well, maybe. Okay. Ryogoku Bridge. Whoa, great bridge! I just love standing out here with my thumb up my ass! Okay, that's not it either. The gardens. Everybody's gone to the garden. Lost in the Garden of Eden, said we're lost in the Garden of Eden, said that no one's gonna believe this, but we're lost in the Garden of Eden. A fire is burning and it's out of control, it's not a problem, you can stop, it's rock and roll. Okay, so so the bridges are out, none of the bridges. Not the gardens. Candy shop. Yeah, process of elimination. Sonoya. And so... Okay. Alright, so that's leading me to think that there's something else we gotta do in one of these other scenarios. But we shall save that for another time. Save that for another time. We're gonna call it stream here. So, yeah, made a decent amount of progress. And, well, got some more interesting things going on. Let's take a look-see. Who's out and about today? Who's out there right now? Oh man, Rika Reedman's still banging on with Phoenix Wright. Doing a lot of reading there too. Going for a while, so let's get something going over there. And yeah, that'll do it for us tonight. I think tomorrow might be sports ball, so maybe I'll stream something Monday. But yeah. So until next time, everybody, this is Poncho Smith signing off, saying good night, good luck, and I will catch you in the next one. Later.